Hey guys, Steven Zurita again here at Long Beach Comic Expo here with LeeAnna Vamp. How are you doing, LeeAnna?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Steven?
I am doing awesome. I was gonna say this is the first interview we've done, but we did another one. But this is the first one where we got like the nice camera.
We got like a legit setup.
This is the real one. This is the real first interview, guys. So you are killing it on the cosplay scene. Actually, you're really killing it because just last year you were on the cover of these two cosplay magazines.
Yeah, super exciting. It was a really great opportunity to work with Cosplay Culture magazine, and Star Wars was coming out, so of course it was fitting to do Star Wars. And I didn't know that they were actually doing two versions of the cover until it got really close. And so it's cool because it's Star Wars, it's cosplay, there's tons of great articles in there, and then there's also, it's like kind of like a little collector's thing because there was two covers. So it was really cool to see people like trying to find them. Like, no, I can only find Boba Fett. Oh, I need to find the Stormtrooper. So it was really, really fun, and it's really awesome to see people come and bring them. And on the internet, I was getting messages from people saying they were finding them in crazy countries in like New Zealand and Ireland, and it's super awesome to see that.
Yeah, it was. I saw them at like Barnes and Noble, and somewhere else. But like I was like, it was in like the magazine section of Barnes and Noble. I was like, oh my gosh, I know her. I know this person.
I went to my local Barnes and Noble, and I was the biggest nerd. I was in there, and I saw it, and it was next to I forget what magazine it was. It was like Life or something, with all of the new cast of Star Wars, and they were sitting on the shelf right next to each other. So I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. And I took pictures, and I was taking selfies. And the lady that works at Barnes and Noble, she's like, is that you on there? And I was like, maybe. And I got all embarrassed.
I always wonder, I don't know, I imagine you bought them, but like if I was ever on the cover of something, I would always go up to like the cash register and be like, yeah.
No, I was just like, I like slid it.
That's me.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this, I don't need to pay. So they had you do like a couple photo shoots that you didn't know that they were gonna split into two covers?
I didn't know that, but we shot a bunch of stuff, and I thought it was just for the article on the inside. And then when they told me there was gonna be two covers, that was super awesome. It's like, I'm in two magazines.
Double.
Double the fun.
So I wanna talk about how you've been doing cosplay a really long time now. How did you originally get into it, and how did it become like the business you're kind of running now?
So I started, I mean, as you guys see, the fans around the floor just walking around, I started as a fan. I came to Comic-Con in San Diego. I went to Comic-Con in San Diego just because it was fun for me. I loved nerd culture and all the fandoms, and movies and pop culture and comics and games, and all that stuff was in one centralized place. So I started going to the cons because it was fun. I look forward to it every year, and there was only one Comic-Con. It wasn't like now where there's a con all of the time. It was the one con per year when I first started going, and then I started seeing all these amazing people in costumes, and it just seemed like so much more fun to dress up. So I tried, and it was awesome, and I fell in love. And for me, I think I was there at the beginning when the cosplay boom kind of happened, and I love it so much, and I've been lucky enough to be able to turn it into a business. So I get to travel all over the world and visit new places and meet amazing new people, and meet people like you, because we actually met at a con, which is super awesome, and we've been really good friends ever since. So adapting that into a business is a little difficult sometimes, but I do prints at the cons, and I also do a lot of projects with other people that I meet at the cons. The networking here is really cool, so there's definitely a lot of different ways that you can turn it into more than just cosplay.
So what's one of the biggest hurdles that you've had to face with it now, running it as a business, going all over the place with all these projects?
Time. There's so many things happening all of the time, and people that aren't quite familiar with this world don't realize there's a Comic-Con somewhere in the world every weekend. And a lot of the times it's multiple cons. So a lot of the times there's like coming up, there's Salt Lake Comic Con and WonderCon, both great cons, and you have to choose which one you want to go to. So I think because there's so much coming to this world and this culture, it's managing the time and kind of priorities on what's more important, what you would rather do, and actually what's a better thing for your business and for your brand.
So for anybody thinking about getting into cosplay who hasn't maybe done it yet, or maybe wants to take what they're doing up to the next level, what is some good advice you would give them?
I would say the most important thing is to have fun with it. Regardless of whether you're just doing it for fun or whether you're trying to do it and turn it into a business, it's really important that you're picking characters that you really love, and everything that you're doing, you're staying true to yourself. But most importantly, have fun. Whether or not it's work or it's for pleasure, that shows through. So you need to be doing something that you truly love, and especially when you're making costumes, one of the hardest things is every single one, I get to a point in the process where I want to burn it in a fire. And it's like the struggle, you're like, oh, you're gonna continue to finish it or you're gonna throw it in the closet and never look at it again. So if it's something that you really love, for me, like Star Wars, when I know I'm doing a Star Wars character, I know that that's not gonna be a problem because I'm gonna get to that point where I wanna burn it, but then I'm gonna realize how cool it's gonna be when it's done, and I'm gonna push past that. So just make sure that you're doing things that you love and you're doing it because you love it. The second that it becomes like, oh, this is annoying, that's when it's not gonna be fun anymore.
All right, so speaking of Star Wars has been very good to you. You're in the 501st. I think they like surprise initiated you or something?
It was so cool. So all of my friends were in on it. I had no idea. It was San Diego Comic-Con a couple years ago. And there's a group photo. If you go to San Diego, on the back part, there's those stairs that go into like the harbor area. And the 501st, we all line up and we take the group photo, the annual photo at San Diego Comic-Con. Photo was at 10. Or maybe it was at 11. It was early-ish, and I remember all of my friends saying like, "Get up, let's go, hurry up, we need to be there." And it was like 45 minutes before. And I'm like, guys, like I'm just taking my time, like thinking we have plenty of time, and they're rushing me, and we get down there, and everyone's kind of just hanging out, talking, and I'm like, I could have slept for 30 more minutes, guys. Like I'm exhausted. It's like the last day. And someone comes up to me that's part of the 501st, and she's like, "Lyanna, can you come with me?" And I kind of looked at everyone and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. And I was scared. I was like, what did I do? What did I do? And she's like, she could tell, like she could see the sense of the fear. And she's like, no, it's fine. Just come with me. And then my husband, so he was in on me getting initiated, but he didn't know he was getting initiated as well. So he's kind of like giggling in the corner like, haha, she has no idea what's happening. And then our friend was like, Cameron, you come too. And he's kind of fighting her, like, no, it's just her. And she's like, no, you both come. So we actually both got initiated into the 501st as honorary members, and it was so cool. I was like on the verge of tears. It was so awesome because Star Wars means so much to me, and the 501st is such a great community and such a great group, and they do so many good things, and so many of them are my really good friends. So we were honorary inductees into the 501st, and then I actually got Fem Trooper armor, so now I have an official TK number as well, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the official armor, now it's for real.
It is for real.
Not just honorary. Well, maybe you have both now.
I do. I am an honorary and now an official member.
Again, just like the magazine covers, it's like a double thing.
Yeah. Comes in twos. It's like a theme for me.
Yeah. So you said you do a lot of projects, and I saw you have a project coming up with Yoshi Sudarso, who's right now the Blue Dino Charge Ranger. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it is called A Zombie Named Ted, and it's a really, really cool movie that we're trying to get funded. You can find links, I believe, on both of our Twitters to the Indiegogo. And basically, my character is a vampire, but she doesn't know she's a vampire. So, and it's really funny. And Yoshi's my co-star in it, and he's hilarious. He's such a great guy. So we're really hoping that we can fund the project and we can make that movie because you guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, I'll put a link to the Indiegogo down below. I'm gonna go fund it because I definitely want to see both of you in that. It's funny. LA's such a small world. I was like, wait, I know that guy. I'm friends with her.
He walked over yesterday, and he walked over, and we all just kind of met, and we're like, we all know each other.
It's so crazy. Small world. Small world. So, Lyanna, where can we find you online? Keep up with all the stuff you're doing and what cons you'll be at.
So the best thing to do is go to my website. It's just LeeAnnaVamp.com. On there I have links to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of the social medias.
Okay, cool. You should also check out our Star Wars Girls series because I helped out a little bit on that.
Yes, Steven did some awesome stuff on Star Wars Girls. You have to check it out. We have lots of new episodes coming soon, and we're going to need your help.
Yeah, I got some ideas, too. I've got some ideas.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my interview with LeeAnna Vamp. If you like this interview, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me some questions in the comments below for stuff you'd like to ask other cosplayers at conventions coming up, and maybe I'll make that question happen for you guys. And if you like this interview, I do a lot of interviews, and there's a lot more coming from Long Beach Comic Expo on the channel, so subscribe so you don't miss any of that, or the nerdy vids and laps I upload here for you every Thursday, and a lot of Power Rangers stuff too. And speaking of Power Rangers, I mentioned that there's that zombie named Ted Indiegogo down in the description below. You should definitely consider donating to that so you can see both Lyanna and Yoshi, the Blue Dino Charge Ranger, in that, because I really want to see that, and if you're a fan of this channel, you probably want to see that too. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week, and punch it!